Sir. You want to talk about it?
Hold on. I have to enter my darkness mode because that's all I see in New York is darkness. 15 fucking years they have not built an offensive line. Like, how are you this bad at football? 15 years this team has not been able to move the ball between the from one end of the field to the other. It's been terrible. Even the year that we made, both years that we made the fucking playoffs, I think 2016 with Eli, it was Eli Manning's last playoffs. What was the name? What was the key part of that team? The NYPD, the defense, the New York pass defense, which is one of the lamest names for a defense ever. I'm just saying. And then in 2022, we make the playoffs with Saquon and Daniel Jones somehow, who's pulling a Sam Darnold on us.
It's one game.
Saquon was the whole offense. We had a good defense. So in 15 years, even the Super Bowl runs, they weren't scary offenses, okay? They weren't put up points teams. Maybe the 2011 team could score, but that's it. 15 years. That's the last team that's been able to score points when we had Plaxico, Amani Toomer, Victor Cruz. Now we have fucking some bums named Jalen Hyatt, Darius Slayton, Wandale Robert. Wandale was okay. You know, Theo fucking Johnson. I can't name what there's J. Michael Schmidt or whatever his name. He's garbage. He's the center.
Oh, Michael Schmidt's,
we got John Runyon's kid. Fucking should have gone to the Eagles or something. Andrew Thomas isn't there. Evan Neal is a number 7 overall pick in the draft. They thought they were getting the most sure thing in the draft you could possibly get. A right tackle, not right guard, where he's second on the depth chart, a right tackle.
Correct.
To protect that right side. You thought he had Thomas and Neal. He is garbage. He is getting blown by like he's not even there. I would call him a traffic cone, but a traffic cone is orange. At least you can see it. Fucking Evan Neal is just a ghost out there. He is just getting blown by the pocket every fucking snap, Tree. Every snap of the game, the pocket was collapsing like it was a fucking disaster movie. Like I was watching a Jerry Bruckheimer disaster movie every time the fucking ball was snapped. It was just falling in like a fucking cavern or a tsunami, just fucking folding around Russell Wilson. I don't know if Russell Wilson is good or bad because I didn't see him with time to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like he was very underwhelming though when he did. So he doesn't have terrible. That same like when I think of one like thing with that game. This is.
Did you see where Malik Neighbors and fucking Brian Dable got into a sideline argument and then Dable tried to high five him? Oh my god! Let me see if Dable tried to high five him and Malik Neighbors was like looking down. So it was like an awkward high five. And then they had a press because they were arguing on the sidelines about it. Actually, I have the clip. I can upload it and we can listen to the audio. But anyways, like the fucking, we're going to have to cut something. Possibly.
I thought I got rid of a few things. I got rid of
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I do want to say one thing, though. There's some breaking news coming from the U.S. Patent Department, the good old U.S. Patent Department here. And I do have to say one thing real quick. 4 Bill Belichick Jordan Hudson patents were denied, with the riots reportedly held by the New England Patriots. The rejected applications included Do Your Job, Ignore the Noise, Bill's version, The Bellustrator, and No Days Off.
Oh, wow. You can't patent those. You can trademark those.
This looks like a sex doll. I'm going to be quite honest here. It looks fake.
Did You can't patent those. You can trademark them. So clearly Jordan doesn't know what patent law is. What the
It is a
fuck?
trademark. It is a trademark.
Oh, okay. They were trademarked. They were denied the trademark.
Yeah, because they were too close.
Okay,
And
I
that's reportedly
insulted
over the
Jordan.
Patriots.
I should have been insulting you because you don't know the difference between a trademark and a fucking patent.
Well, how about you shut up? But I do have.
He fucking missed that shit. He was like, yep, that's Brian Dable. This man is supposed to be controlling the locker room, and he's awkwardly high-fiving air. This is the man in front of a multi-million-dollar football team, basically $1 billion corporation. He is the CEO on field. He's the chief operations officer of $1 billion corporation, and he's fucking air-fiving his best player.
I'm going to be quite honest.
Did you ever think about that?
I think like he's lost his luster. I think that's the problem because he's in a situation where he has to have something happen. And if it doesn't tan, him and Shane are getting canned.
Oh, they're getting canned, dude. They're so getting canned because the goal was to be competitive, right? Was to win maybe 7-8 games and be like, all right, we're improving. If they go out and win 3 games again, or 4 games.
They might not even last the year, dude.
They might not. If they start like 1-8 or something and the fans are just like, fuck these dudes. I don't care what your vision is. You're not proving any type of progress here, which is what we need. You can't tank forever. Like that is like that is absurd. You can't just suck forever. That's not what And it just pisses me off because the team that they played, the Washington Commander Skins, sucked for a long time, and they turned around with an ownership change and a couple key moves, and they look like geniuses. And the leap that they made from last year to now, or from 2 years ago to now, is I don't know. This is frustrating and hard to watch. Why don't you read some super chats? I'll set up. I have the Tiermaker set up.
All right, you do. The Limb Report for $3.49. Watching you guys while bedridden with the flu.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks, dude. I mean, this guy's sick with a deadly case of ligmitis with the Giants.
Yeah. I've got full on Russitis.
Yep. I had to deal with it last year. Trust me. You just got to let it through you, and you'll heal. Makai Wilson, 24, reporting from the Diamond RBA. Russ is trash. So, no rules X. Please just put Lions in trash. They need it. I mean, dude, it's one game, dude. It's one game. Dude. Like that's why I'm not putting much stock in like Aaron Rodgers like dealing because it's one game. Week 1's fucky.
Yeah.
Now, if you do this for the next couple weeks, then it's time to panic.
Yeah, dude. That was not expected, by the way. I was like, oh, man. I almost put money on
their asses beat.
Yeah, I was like, oh, the Packers are favored. I almost put money on the Lions. Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they had it for a reason. Maybe they saw the future. Brendan Brock for 10. We fell for it again. All the hype and optimism only to be the same thing every fucking year. Caleb starts the game 10 for 10, but in the second half turns into Rex Grossman and overthrows everything. Oh,
you still look better than a lot of NFL teams, I'll tell you that.
Which is hilarious because the same thing, it's the same shit. And it's not just Caleb. You had 12 penalties for 127 yards. Some of them were ref ball, but still, you had not even funny. Yeah, the whole team just collapsed. It's not just Caleb. That's the problem. Caleb was a big part of it. Don't get me wrong. He nearly tried to kill DJ Moore. But the reality is it's just that's why everyone's pissed. Like Bears fans are just like they're ready to riot or they're just drunk.
You can still be optimistic. Anytime you get out to a lead, a team that consistently gets out to leads will figure out how to finish games for sure. And if you can, I would, if you were rooting for a team, right, who is always behind or always ahead, which team do you want, or is most of the time ahead, or most of the time behind? Which team would you want to root for?
Probably
the team that's ahead most of the time, right?
Well, most
because
of the time,
that means they're fucking winning. So I would say
Unless
I
you're the
wouldn't
Ravens and
panic
you
as
choke.
much. Yeah, okay. Still, the Ravens are going to be good. If you can get out to a lead, you can keep a lead. If you can't, if you're constantly behind, sure, you can come back like the fucking Bills, but that's not a recipe for success. To be constantly trailing in games and being like, oh, we pulled it out. No. That's what teams like the Giants do. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's just how it is, man. But yeah, it's pain in Bears land. We'll have to talk to Aberica if he's on there. Caleb Corsa for 5. I think you need the ayahuasca in the room to be a Giants fan this season. 5.
That's a
All
wild
love
spelling.
Go Steelers. I mean,
Look
I
at
don't
that.
think you can say ayahuasca. That's
Ayahuasca. Yeah, that's crazy. Ayahuasca.
Oh, good question. 5. So 5. Do you miss him?
No.
Him being Daniel Jones.
No, because we have Jackson Dart. We have someone to yell for. If we didn't have that, I would drive up there and just be like, okay.
I don't agree with that. I mean, he'd be just as underwhelming with the Giants as he was.
Listen, I don't realistically want him to fucking come in the game, but at least you have something, right? When you had Tommy Two Nuts back there, you could be like, hey, put in the kid, right? Now, put in a Tommy DeVito, eh? Put in a kid. But now, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But if it was just Russ and Jameis, I would be like, fuck this season. Like, we're going to fucking win one game.
You're tanking for
one game, right? Now, is Jameis and Russ probably better NFL quarterbacks than Jackson Dart right now? Of course. But to at least that fans have something to fucking blame and yell at and be like, this is why you fucking suck. You should put in Jackson Dart. And if they put him in before week 5, I don't think it's good. I don't think that's a good idea. But remember, Daniel Jones was a rookie. They put him in after 2 games. He fucking popped in and he fucking started the rest of the year.
Because Eli was cooked.
Eli was fucking cooked and we knew it. And Russ looks pretty cooked. I don't know why you brought him in if you just fucking start Dart from the beginning or just fucking bring in Jameis and have Dart fucking compete for the job. Like they didn't even give him a real chance to compete, which is absurd.
I mean, it's definitely something along those lines. Speaking of which, and this is some hot take as well to get away from the Giants. Apparently, this trade is blown up in everyone's face.
What?
This one, the number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young, who was terrible this past weekend. I wasn't able to see it, but from what I'm hearing from Jags fans, looking at the stats, highlights, it's bad. And then the Bears received
who were those
Williams. I think
picks?
Darnell Wright.
So that pick number 9, was that elevated to number 1?
No, that was 2024 was Caleb. Pick number 9 was Darnell Wright.
So they tanked for that. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so
the Panthers sucked for that one. That was Darnell Wright, the tackle.
Okay.
And then 61, I forget who that is. I think it was not Jalen Johnson. I'm thinking could have been a secondary guy. I can look this up real quick.
All right, yeah. Can you give us the
DJ Moore has been kind of underwhelming.
Caleb Williams is much better than Bryce Young at this point. And
I mean, it's not saying much though.
Yeah, Caleb he's got to be frustrating. He is like Timu Dak Prescott.
He's Kyler Murray.
He makes amazing. He makes amazing plays.
Yeah, it was Jalen Carter, but Carter got traded. Then Brenton Strange, who got traded. Luther Burden, the wide receiver, and DJ Moore.
Wow. They basically gambled and won though, because the Panthers being so bad and giving them the number 1 overall pick, that was a fucking, you can't account for that. No, neither side could really account for that. But man, what a bet on the fucking Panthers sucking. They're like, good luck with that shit, you fucking dumbasses. Well, who made that trade? Was that Ryan Poles?
Yeah, it was Poles. Remember, you have to remember they had Justin Fields at the time. They thought he was the future, so they didn't need a quarterback.
Yeah, did they get lucky?
And then Fields didn't do well the next year. They draft Caleb Williams.
That's just dumb luck. But hey, I would take it. I would take the number 1 overall pick, unless you're the New York Rangers and you spend it on Alexei Lafreniere and Caco.
I mean, Lafreniere has been pretty good. Just putting it out there.
He's been okay.
Caco was
Jack fucking Hughes or Connor McDavid,
Well, he was looked at as not like a generational talent like those guys. He was looked at as more of a Laffy. He was more of like a franchise first line winger, like that kind of guy. Yeah, the guy who's like trending in that category too is Juraj Slafkovsky. Like looks NHL caliber. I don't know if he's gonna hit that height a lot of people expected him to.
Man, sometimes a guy comes out that's not hyped up, from the NHL, and then he becomes a fucking megastar.
Yep, exactly. Artemi Panarin. Stamkos was still pretty good though. He was a top.
Yeah, but he wasn't hyped up. But no one was crazy. No one. He was
a first overall pick.
Oh, Stammer was.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
back in 08.
I thought he was. Well, he wasn't looked at like a generational talent like McDavid.
Well, franchise center, yes.
Yeah,
and that's what he became, a franchise caliber center. But let's go, Lua 503. Will Mike Evans break Jerry Rice's 1,000-yard record? He didn't do that well yesterday. He did like 55 yards. Also, Mizzou fans get triggered when you tell them they haven't beaten anyone good. Indianapolis had the same issue a couple weeks ago.
Good. Have they beaten anyone good? All right, let's read one more. We got to start this Tiermaker.
This is how it always is. We're here for 2 hours. Jared Russell praised the Jeebus. Skull Vikings. Fuck the Packers. Fuck the Lions. Fuck the Bears. JJ is him. Well, JJ sucked for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Let's put it out there. Pump the brakes there. And while you're working on that Tiermaker, Deaganosa 698, Dolphins are so trash. Daniel Jones prop on my timeline. They made Daniel Jones look like an all-pro. That's all you need to know, man. As I said this in the preview. The Dolphins have the potential to be tank bowl contenders. They are a dark horse candidate. They looked worse than I ever imagined they'd be. And they're dealing with more injuries. James Daniels is out for a few weeks. They're down another cornerback. Tua Tagovailoa looked fucking terrible. So who knows what's happening there. They have no defensive strength. And they just got bullied on both sides of the ball. Like, Mike McDaniel is now in odds for being the first coach fired. Him and Greer.
Oh, dude, McDaniel's on the hot seat fucking right now. His ass is just on fire. He's just wondering.
Make a snarky comment.
Mm-hmm. Like, we'll talk it during the Tiermaker, but if the Giants had an awful game, the only team worse than the Giants were the fucking Dolphins. Because the thing is, the Dolphins, they scored a touchdown in garbage time. But they were turning the ball over, and then they did not get off the field once. Daniel Jones led a scoring drive every time he had the ball.
Correct.
Like that is fucking that. There is no hope there for the Dolphins. They are bad.
As I said, they are screaming right in the face of a rebuild. Tyreek Hill's having tantrums on the sidelines. It's dire. I mean, it is.
Reek is going to get traded.
Oh yeah. Where do you think he goes? Rumors Kansas City. I think he's the favorite. Pittsburgh might be looking at him, which I'm like, oh great, more cancer. But I mean, we have enough cancer. They think he can win, so it's like whatever. I mean,
there'll be plenty of teams.
We'll be on. Because
teams want everyone how big her booty was.
Yeah, and he just got accused of domestic violence, which is he got all them booties. All them booties. You're muted again, man. Still muted.
Oh, hello? Hello?
We're good now. We're
there
good.
We go.
We're good.
Damn, I was talking about the booty.
Talking about the booty, and you must have accidentally muted it. It's all good.
All right, but for this one, let's only do 5 tiers because football hell and tank bowl are not ready yet.
Yeah,
after week 1. So you're either good, you're either wild card, or you're trash. And then there's medium soda trash because who the worst teams are. Anyway,
I mean, but James telling us, I'll do this real quick. 2 greatest games in one day. Can't wait for the Sports Bowl Week 5 1 recap. I mean, I hope so, man. I definitely hope so.
All right. In what seems like a year ago, the Cowboys and the Eagles.
The Eagles, the legendary Philadelphia Eagles.
Super Bowl. Until they get knocked off, until someone punches them in the mouth, they're Super Bowl.
Oh, they are hardcore Super Bowl. You know this, my man. It's the only way
And
you
this
can. It works every time.
It works every time. All right. Are the Eagles no, are the question is the Eagles eagled, okay? They stayed who they are. I was very surprised by how good the Cowboys looked, especially on that opening drive. I was like, damn, I gotta be nervous.
I think the Eagles were really sloppy in that game. I don't think they were truly that prepared. I think that's the real reason why. The problem is CD kind of sold at the end, and it wasn't the 4th down pass; it was the 2nd down pass. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh. CD, when he has to catch the ball in the big time, is sometimes he's non-existent.
Yeah, CD said GG to his own team.
Yeah, but are they a wild card contender?
Ooh, I mean, I would say fringe wild card right now.
I wouldn't call them trash then.
Yeah,
so I would say they're a wild card. They're not eliminated. I'll tell you that, and they're gonna fucking be 2-0 come fucking Sunday. I'll tell you that shit right there, buddy.
5's moving, so that's why he's in the darkness dealing with
all my lights. It was tough and
5
rough.
Points emo.
I'm fucking depressed, man. This shit is rough. All right, next game we have the Chiefs-Chargers from Sao Paulo, Brazil. This one also surprised me. The Chargers, are the Chiefs going to have a rough season?
Chiefs did not look good. Their defense looked really weak, and the Chargers, not really known for throwing the ball, were able to throw the ball pretty damn well. I mean, Herbert threw for over 300 yards. Chiefs are having some problems. They're out down another wide receiver thanks to friendly fire from Xavier Worthy. I did want to say real quick, congratulations to Tom Grossi, by the way, on an outstanding Friday night stream.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I was watching him, honestly. I mean, Speed did the same thing. He was just standing there like, huh, yeah.
Speed was not that compelling.
I mean, Speed is just like, people just watch him to be speed. I never got the appeal. I mean, I'm not his target audience. So
I've never watched a Speed stream. I've watched Mr. Beast videos because they can be interesting, but I've never watched Speed stream. I've never watched a Kai Cenat stream.
We got a fitty.
It's not my thing. Oh, we got a fitty? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even think I can just do it. I don't even have room here. I got this.
The gritty in the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gritty in the dock. Let's
go.
Shifty
gritty.
A hockey gentleman. Thank you, sir. A kind gentleman and a scholar. Go Lions. Forward down the field. Don't care. I'm with this team till the end, and we coming for them Bears next week. Oh, dude.
Oh, they coming.
Dude, if the Packers laugh no matter what, so.
The Lions have to win week 2. They better fucking get their shit together. All right, KC, are they even? I think there might just be a wild card team.
Division to wild card. I mean, they got knocked down a couple pegs in that one.
They got beat by the Chargers, man. Chargers were ready for their shit.
I was ready for the Chargers to choke. I mean, it was getting pretty close, but at the end of the day, the Chargers did not charge and I'm proud of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some hate here. I'm gonna put KC as just a wild card team.
I don't know if you really get hate per se. I mean, they did not look good.
No.
So I think honestly, you are justified to keep them in wild card.
They could be a Super Bowl contender later, but I'm not gonna put them there now. And then I'm gonna put the Bolts as a division contender, not Super Bowl yet, because you beat the Chiefs, who won a lot of close games last year by the skin of their chins, that doesn't make you a Super Bowl contender now, does it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and one more game. Oh boy, the Dolphins and the Colts. This one was brutal for me because Daniel Jones was fucking unbelievable. Look at these stats: 22 of 29, 272 yards, 1 TD, and he rushed for a TD, I believe, and was finding his guys and looking like vintage Daniel Jones, which is annoying. And the Dolphins were awful.
Oh, they were terrible. As I said, that was the guy they were mocking the most. I mean, a lot of people were giving up on Tua, and justifiably, he had two turnovers on his first 4 dropbacks, a fumble and a pick. He did not look good all game. He looked very uncomfortable. The Dolphins O-line, suspected to be terrible, was pretty terrible. Do anyone know what happened to Jalen Waddle? That dude just vanished.
Dude, this team used to have weapons, Waddle.
Yeah. Waddle and Tyreek Hill crossing routes for days, the most accurate quarterback in football. Teron Armstead's retirement, I think, did a huge number on them. They were not been able to replace him. But as I said, they're bad, and I mean bad.
Our Colts division, I mean, the Strouds look bad. You think the Strouds are still going to win the division after that performance?
I mean, here's the thing. I can't put much credit in Indianapolis right now because of how bad Miami looked. It's the same thing as Jacksonville. Like, I can't tell how they are until I get a bigger sample size just because of how awful their opponent looked. That's my belief.
Yeah, that's fair. And the Dolphins are fucking medium soda trash.
Put them down there.
They are garbage. Holy shit. There's only one team that's even on the same level as them, and that's the Giants. So
there may be another team or two down in that level right now. There were some bad teams.
Dolphins were bad. All right, let's get like 5 or 6 super chats.
Will do, sir. Absolutely, positively will do. Let's go with RKB 48.1. Bears last night. What is time management? And I know exactly what you're thinking. That was actually a genius move by Minnesota. Because I'm sitting there like, wait, why is he returning it? I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's to get past the 2-minute warning. You pissed away 40 seconds.
Yes, they lost a whole timeout. I was like, wow, they fucking scored. Yeah, I was like, they scored right on time. There's still a couple seconds. The other thing about that is when you kick it right out of bounds, zero time comes off the clock.
Exactly. You would have had it at the 40, but at the same time,
but you have to stop them anyway.
20-yard difference for 40 seconds in that regard. That is an easy trade any head coach or coordinator will make.
Yeah. Fucking dumbasses.
Exactly.
Or why didn't they even just go for an onside kick? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I thought, as I said, I don't fucking know. Would you have trusted Caleb Williams to not overthrow every damn thing in sight?
Well,
because as I said, there's an article that came out by Tyler Dunn earlier this week, and it's damning. And the problem is, like, I mean, there was a lot of the stuff like murmurs coming out, but I think that may have given it some legs.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's getting like Ryan Leaf vibes with like just his lack of work ethic and just.
It's possible.
Who knows?
That shit gets exposed in the NFL. Like the guys who won and stayed on top were absolutely obsessed with winning.
Mm-hmm. And the guys who are talented but don't have the work ethic or drive, they get chewed alive. I mean, just ask Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were fucking up at 2 a.m. Like, I wonder, they're just fucking drilling plays through their heads. Mm-hmm. Like that's all they think about. They're fucking thinking about football at their wedding and shit.
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning still think about fucking football.
They're like, who's this lady? Who's this lady I'm marrying? I need to get back on the field, throw a couple football.
No, it's like they're at a different wedding, and it's like, honestly, you're not talking about the bridesmaid and the dress. You're talking about 3-4 formations and 3 techs.
Like, dudes like that. That's all they talk about too. Like they love talking
about zone football. Reads.
Yeah, they might not want to talk football with some fucking moron, but I bet you they all get around and sit around a table, and all they do is talk about football.
And the thing is, I would love to be a fly on the wall in those conversations, especially with the jargon and terminology they use. Really dig into that shit. That's
especially
what I would love to do.
Like coaches that fucking know their shit too.
Yeah, I mean, ESPN, you get a little bit of it, but not a ton. I mean,
there's so many questions I would have. Anyways, go ahead.
And Bailey Riker for 10. Luis Garcia got hurt tonight again for my Astros. Please just end the season. Call up minor leaguers at this point. Why waste time winning the wild card to lose in the ALDS?
Well, because you want to win. You got to make the playoffs. Of
course. You brought back Carlos Correa.
Baseball, you get in, you have a chance. And one more super chat.
Absolutely. Lightning Jr. for 5. Giants selling free sodas. Steelers BSing back the 9-8 Super Bowl. A surprising loss for Miami. Jalen Carter's records the fastest ejection. Football is so back, and I'll do.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Again.
I had
M&M
the fastest
14.
ejection.
I mean, honestly, I think they draft or Red Zone had the fastest ejection. They only lasted 1 minute.
Yeah, only lasted a minute.
And M&M 14. Congratulations, Ravens and Bears. You two are the chokers of the week. Oh, Ravens were a lot worse than the Bears. Skull Vikings. Also, Ben Johnson is an idiot for decided to kick it inbounds. They were doomed anyway. They were
they were doomed, but still, like, at least give your best practices. Best practices.
Yeah. I think they have the same special teams coach as they did last year, which would make sense. I know JG9 was flipping out about it. So
yeah, he was. Of course, those are the things that make him the catch.
Oh yeah.
Steelers, Jets.
Well, I mean, it was so Jets and so Steelers at the same time. It was both. You lived up to those narratives, and it's like Aaron Rodgers balled, but the problem is how much of that's on the Jets. And the reality is they did get sacked 4 times. Questions with mobility. I am really disappointed with Broderick Jones. He has not looked good. He's getting eaten alive. And the defense was pretty bad. They had no answers for Breece Hall or Justin Fields. You're the most expensive defense in football. You give up nearly 200 yards rushing total. The things that saved you were the Jets getting greedy, going for 2 after a penalty, and also fumble return on a kickoff. And the fluke catch from God by DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah,
and Chris Paul. Like as I said, it's just like it was a
God
game anybody could have won.
Steelers.
It's just coin flips, but I'll take it for what it's worth. But at the same time, I mean, they have a lot of stuff to fix up.
You got a lot to fucking clean up on that fucking team, but you still won. You still won a very tough game.
Super Bowl, baby.
Which
it shouldn't be tough because the Jets should be pretty easy.
Yeah, the Jets are surprising though. I did not expect them to be able to put up points.
I'm concerned about their defense too. Like their defense was not good. Brandon Stevens was terrible.
Their offense was terrible last year. You know,
well, Aaron Rodgers wasn't the same. Then he got injured, and their defense just stopped giving a shit. I would say both are wild card right now.
The Jets are a wild card team.
I mean, with the way they played last week, I mean, they might surprise somebody if they get their defense in order.
You're trying to give them too much credit.
All right. Well, Steelers are wild card. Easily.
Steelers are wild card because they'll steal their shit. I'm going to put the Jets down in trash because they had an opportunity to win that game, and they didn't. So
that's the thing. Like, I mean, I would put them in wild card for now, but we'll wait a week before we can put them up there. That's understandable. Yeah. But all right, let's go to the next.
Who they got in week 2? Who they got in week 2?
The Jets. I'm not sure who they have the week.
The Bills. The Bills. They're going to get their asses kicked.
That's going to be a huge test.
Yeah.
I mean, be careful. The Bills' defense looks really bad too. So that'll actually be a really good litmus test.
Panthers and Jaguars. Hold on. Don't talk about them. You got to wait an hour before we can talk about it.
Wait an hour? Why? Because Bryce Young's a little kid?
Delayed. Dude, how do you not get these jokes? The game was delayed for an hour because of lightning.
Well, not just that. The crowd. I'm more worried about Bryce Young because Bryce Young sucks dick. Apparently he was terrible. I mean, as I said,
that's what they were saying.
Yeah. But I couldn't really watch the game because, as I said, I was streaming the Steeler game, so most of what I've seen has just been highlights. But otherwise, it's just, dude, it's. You know
who looked really good was Travis Etienne.
Etienne looked good.
He was
Trevor Lawrence looked okay.
Dicing. Yeah. He was dicing. I don't think either of these teams are good, but I can tell you Carolina's bad.
I can't tell about Jacksonville because Carolina was so bad. I need more weeks. So I'll put Carolina. Carolina's medium soda trash. Put them right in trash. They're fucking bad. They were almost down there with the Dolphins. Like they destroyed any sort of momentum they had last year. I would say trash for now, but
trash
with a huge but. Trash or wild card.
Oh, yeah,
but once again,
they did.
I don't know what to say because of the Panthers. Give me another week or two, and then we can throw them up. That's my argument. It's the same thing with the Colts and with how bad their opponent was. I can't judge them. I don't know if it was them being that good or their opponent being that bad.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, Dev, you have to consider too. David Tepper doesn't care about ironclad contracts.
Yeah, there's
He'll
no
fire you in
loyalty.
arm. He's got fuck you money. He's a hedge
He's got
fund.
no loyalty whatsoever. He fucking stopped a stadium, practice facility in the middle of it being built. He was like,
Yes,
"Fuck this
in
shit."
South Carolina, he fucked over an entire state.
Yeah, he's like,
town in
you
South
know what?
Carolina.
Fuck
Said,
you.
like, nah, we're done. They
Yeah.
just, I think they still demolished the building. It's still empty land.
Yeah, it was just like, nah, you know what? Fuck you. We're gonna take all the steel back too. Fucking
Pretty much.
Eddie, motherfucker.
I think they just burned the
kind of
funding.
like it. I kind of like it.
Well, you have to remember, this is the kind of guy who bought the old mansion of the Goldman Sachs executive that passed him up. He tore down that building and built an even bigger mansion in its stead just to strut his stuff and say he was superior. He's a petty motherfucker.
He is. He threw a drink at a fan and was like, "Fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
And the fan was scared to say anything.
I was going to do that in Jacksonville. Yep, exactly. It's exactly.
The fan was like, fuck, David Tepper threw a drink at me. I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think the thing with Rule is his Nebraska pay offsets it, so Carolina's not paying like a ton.
Yeah.
So
Cardinals Saints. This game was so forgettable. I forgot it occurred.
Very
the
forgettable.
Saints were bad.
Saints be medium soda trash. I mean, they did. They played not to fail. That's the problem. And also their uniforms deserve to put them in trash in general.
Yeah, those were bad. Those yellow
and Cardinals things. Are trash or wild card. I want to say
I can't be impressed for them beating a fucking
They looked team, ugly. They looked bad.
I think they trailed at several points in that game. The Cardinals.
I think they were neck and
they were
neck.
down.
As I said, they waited until the final play, and the only reason why they won was because of a drop.
Yeah, they might have been down 10. They were down 7-3 to start, and they were tied 10-10, and they headed into I mean, it was close, but then they wrestled it down. But still, they were trailing at one point.
Yeah, I think so. Let me actually confirm
their win probability.
It was just like one of those ones that was just there.
No, I just looked at it. They were down 7-3 at one point.
Yeah, it's not
and
bad.
Then they pulled even at 10-10, but then the Cardinals kind of wrestled them down from there.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that was just ugly. All right. Giants Commanders before we get to oh my God. This game, man.
You do what you gotta do.
I already kinda talked at the top of the hour. I just don't know how after 15 years you don't develop an offensive line, a team that can move a ball in a pass-happy league. And only once was the defense even good. This team is just bad all together, all around. They only score 6 points against Washington, which was the 13th ranked defense. It's not like everyone was talking about how elite Washington was. Yes, they made deals. They improved. They reloaded and added. But no one was like, oh, boy, Washington is going to be great. But they Giants look bad, and they made Washington look great. So Giants
and I do have a question
for you.
I know you missed Daniel Jones. Do you miss this guy yet? And I know you hate this picture, but I'm just saying it. Brian Daboll's lost a lot of his luster. And I'm not saying this because I hate Brian Daboll, but especially with that pic you showed of Malik Neighbors not high-fiving him. Malik Neighbors sitting there with a towel over his face in the end of the fourth quarter. Still sticking with Russell Wilson. My question is, once again, what's it going to take to get the Giants out of this funk?
You know what's going to take?
What?
Do you know what it's going to take? It's going to take this guy right here. Hire Joe Judge back. Joe Judge, coach for 2026. That man knew how to coach special teams. I tell you, know what? I would bring Joe Judge back and then also bring Ben McAdoo in, as either a co-coach, head coach,
offensive coordinator.
I think
throw Baker
Joe Judge. Yeah, Joe Judge should be should be head coach. Ben McAdoo, offensive coordinator. Then Pat Shurmur. I want Pat Shurmur running my defense. That's who it is. And then, John Mara can sit up in there in booth and be like, "Look at what I know. I know what I'm doing."
Mm-hmm. And then he can throw trash cans around.
Mm-hmm. He can knock over all the trash cans and give all the medium sodas away that he wants.
That's my argument too, man. At least play Jameis. Like, it'll be fun. You can keep like Jackson Dart on the bench. Russell Wilson can go back to his 15 bathroom house or whatever it is and make a bunch of kids with Sierra or whatever his wife's name is, and they can take high knees. That's just how this goes. I know Russell Wilson isn't fully to blame. Your offensive line's fucking terrible. But there's a reason why Pittsburgh was willing to let him go.
Duh. If anybody wanted him, he'd be there. He was.
No, exactly.
He was
If he didn't implode at the end of the stretch, he would still be their quarterback.
Yeah, he was a free agent. They should have just let him retire. Anyways, read some supers.
That I can do, sir. Official Gus Rechlin. Not sure how the rest of the season will go, but that win over the Lions was nothing short of cathartic. Correct. The biggest issue with the Packers last year was being unable to beat their divisional opponents, and they crushed the Lions. The score doesn't know justice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a smackdown. And Packers fans are fucking insufferable right now. And Aaron Rodgers, he balled out. The Lions were getting crushed. The Bears imploded. Like they're feasting right now. And
feasting.
Yep, they're feasting. Amazing how winning a playoff game can literally destroy a team years later. Dang, Giants. No, not just that. Ed Donatel was playing 5-dimensional chess. That's what he was doing. He sacrificed his job and his career just so he can give the Giants false sense of security by giving Daniel Jones $40 million a year.
Yeah.
That's why. See, he's thinking. And Marco for 10. My takeaways from week 1 was Jalen Carter being a total lolcow and Ravens blowing in Atlanta, choking a 15-point lead on Sunday Night Football, by the way. We Hoopin had the biggest crash out on stream seeing it happen. Well, We Hoopin, he does that shit every time. Isn't he a Panthers fan in real life? He does that shit all the time.
Yeah. Is that how you got to get views? You just got to crash out, have a meltdown on screen?
I mean, dude, I've crashed out before. Trust me.
You've crashed out. You've crashed out.
Oh, plenty of times. That's just how it goes.
The ball. You fucked the ball.
You had the ball hard. And Corvette. Oh, 2020. I mean, I cry. Dude, if I was streaming 2017, that playoff game against Jacksonville, it would have been hellfire. It would have been bad. But the Ravens, it's ravening. It's not even falconing. They perfected falconing. And Deganosis. Giants so ass 5s in the darkness retreat. An owl for 5. The Lions game made me realize that I get too angry at football games. If they do bad, it sucks, but I can't break another chair out of anger. Oh, so you're not the only one breaking chairs, 5?
Yeah. That's true. I did crash out in the 2021 draft.
Yeah. Well, you didn't break.
Still our most watched video of all time.
Well, we were both dead for 5 minutes. You flipped the fuck out. I was just laughing at you flipping the fuck out. It was gold.
That video has, hold on,
I think like
107,000 views.
Not bad.
Not
bad.
That's
Golden Hybrid 3. Oh, would you rather have Jerry Jones or 2019 Bill O'Brien as your GM? Oh, well, the problem is Jerry Jones will pay your players mostly, but you'll get overpaid. Bill O'Brien will trade your best player for some past prime garbage. So I think I might have to go Jerry Jones here.
Really?
With how bad Bill O'Brien is, he destroyed the Texans. You have to remember that.
Yeah.
This guy traded Nuke Hopkins in his prime for David Johnson.
What a fucking hack, dude.
Oh, he was. It was terrible.
What a fucking butt chin.
No, it's even worse because the Texans knew he was terrible. They made him permanent GM.
It was because of his mom was a prostitute or something, right?
No, it's because Hopkins was bringing his baby mamas around.
That's right. Yeah, and he was just like, oh gosh, I can't have that. You're my best player. Yeah, I can't let my best player. Which I mean, I get it. Like it's probably annoying to see a coworker do that, but your job is to win football games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe if you have boundaries, you know, you got to stick to them. But still, your dumbass boundaries cost you DeAndre Hopkins.
Absolutely. Soaring Eagle 175. Packers extending Christian Watson 1 year, $13.25 million. Also, a guy in my dynasty just dropped Ladd McConkey. How the fuck do you drop Ladd McConkey?
Well, yeah, Ladd McConkey's a good returner, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's their number 1 receiver right now. Jared Russell, would you rather give the first 99% of a blowy or the last 1%?
Oh, God, dude. don't want to think about that.
Yeah,
Probably
no.
the first. I mean, all of it is pretty.
I mean, it's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, I'd rather give none of it. You know.
I mean, I'd rather receive it. Just saying.
Yeah.
From a cute.
But if you were asking me the reverse, if I was to give 99% of never mind.
To receive 99% of a blowjob or 1%, everyone would choose the 1% because 99% you don't get any climax, dude.
Yeah, to receive. Yeah, if you're asking
receive.
the opposite, I would be
exactly. If you receive, 1%. You get the 1% because the 99%, it's just like you're just sitting there frustrated. Like, why would I get the 99%? You're not you do it for the climax, dude.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Schwarber hit a home run.
Just give me the 1%. I just,
it's like here's the reason. That's why they call the rich the 1% because they don't care about the 99%.
They don't care about the 99. It's all about getting yours, right?
And Connor Akers. I mean, don't blame him. I don't blame him at all, dude. Lil Fins may have to convince Dan Marino and the Marks brothers to come out of retirement and bring Shula back from the dead to make the playoffs. I don't think that's going to be enough, dude. Can they play defense?
Oh my gosh.
Adam's first chair. With the question mark at the end.
From the graveyard.
Yes, he serves. Christopher Stubstad. Pitch for Oregon State special teams for lolcow of the week. Just watch. That's all. Already looking forward to college baseball.
It's going to be a long season. Oregon State. Mike Gundy got his fucking ass kicked, man. No, that's Oklahoma
Oregon
State.
Special teams.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong Orange school. Who's Oregon State?
Here's one of the most hilarious special teams touchdowns you will ever see. Take a look.
Roll it.
Well, I actually have to take yours off first.
Oh, yeah. Take mine off. Do I stop then? Here. Now you go.
There we go. Now let's do it. The Fresno State, Oregon State. First half.
Oh, my God. Oh my God! No, and then he kicks it. He doesn't get it out of bounds.
Right to them.
He feels it like a ground ball, and he runs it right. And then two defenders run into each other. How did he end up in the end
That's actually great athleticism by 29.
We're demonetized, but I don't give a fuck. That was amazing.
And the State fans are booing.
Holy shit! That might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck?
That's going on sports ball, baby.
Goodness.
All right.
That is gonna get an honorable mention. All right, let's put it in.
Yeah, buddy.
Put it in. I put that 1% in. All right, let's get some games here. We have the Buccaneers Falcons. Oh man.
Old Falcons.
The Falcons, baby. Falcon, baby. The Falcons.
It's what they do best. I mean, it's the most predictably unpredictable thing I've ever seen in my life.
They falconed.
And Younghoe Koo went from probably the most reliable kicker in the game to a total liability. It's bad. Mm-hmm. And it's like a gimme from the left hash, like 38 yards.
Younghoe Koo, what are they're medium soda trash or are they trash? What are the Falcons?
Trash.
Just regular trash?
Yeah, regular trash.
Yeah, they had a chance.
I mean, Michael Penix was pretty good. I mean, he carried that team.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And then Tampa's division.
Yep, correct.
As we all suspected. Okay. Mm-hmm. But that was bad and sad and not rad.
It's very much so.
And jokes from my dad.
Not rad at all. Let's go.
Next Bengals, game. Browns. Browns.
Speaking of bad fucking kickers,
ugly
Andre
fucking football.
Sold the fucking game down the river. You're the Browns. Your defense clamps down on Burrow, Chase, and Higgins.
Oh, yeah.
7 yards of offense total, second half of the Bengals. And you lose. Mm-hmm. How the fuck do you do that? Mm-hmm. Browns, are they trash or medium soda trash?
They're medium soda.
I feel like they should be medium soda trash. And the Bengals are just trash.
Yeah,
they were bad.
Bengals,
but they escaped their own incompetence. That's what it really came down to.
But any team with Joe Flacco just was keeping the seat warm for Shedeur Sanders. Is a fucking trash team. Yeah, or Dylan Gabriel or whatever other fucking.
Hey, Joe Flacco wasn't too bad. They over doubled up the Bengals in yardage, but it's just like
Well, it's
Andre
against the
Schmidt.
Bengals.
I'm surprised he still has a job right now.
Well, they don't have a defense. The Bengals still gave up 16 points to the fucking Browns. All right, and Raiders Patriots. This was another non-memorable game. This one you can just skip when sports.
The Patriots are still pretty bad. Like they still have issues. They'd be trash. The Raiders didn't look too bad, but once again, it's one of the situations where I don't know if the Patriots are that bad or the Raiders are, somewhat decent. They did do their job. Geno Smith already set the franchise debut record. Ashton Jeanty looked pretty good. Defense looked stout. But once again, I don't truly know. I'm going to need a little more time before I'm able to judge. I think so far so good. For Jacksonville, Indianapolis, but once again, it's just need to see a little bit more.
Yep. And then we have the Niners Seahawks. Sam Darnold, his debut as a Seahawk, didn't score many points.
Not even that, but dude, I have to say congratulations for the 49ers for getting rid of this absolute terrorist from their organization. The Moody Blues have been destroyed. There will be no more terrible field goal kicking in San Francisco. Yeah, this dude is an actual terrorist. This man was a 3rd round pick. He is so bad. I'm surprised he even had the job out of camp.
If he was at 9/11, he just would have missed it.
Yeah, he would have missed it wide right. He would have
he would have just gone. Yeah, he would have just gone out on the Long Island Sound. Yeah, he would not have fucking. That dude could have changed the course of history.
That's how bad.
Only Jake Moody was flying one of the planes.
Yeah, the John Cena glare. This is what happened to Jake Moody. That's what that is.
Yeah.
But the Niners they barely won, but at the same time dealing with more injuries. No George Kittle. He's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy might be out. So you're going to be down to, I believe, the Pastronaut, Josh Dobbs.
Remember they're coming off of how many wins last year? 6 or something?
6, but they got destroyed by injury. I'm surprised McCaffrey played. I was looking at that injury report with Cav, and I'm like, oh my God.
They're still trash.
Well, the problem is who's winning that division, though? Rams,
probably. All right, last game, fucking that little short guy out in Denver.
We didn't get the Seahawks. What about the Seahawks?
Oh, Seahawks. What should we do with them?
Wild
Are they
card.
Fucking trash or wild card?
Fringe. I'll put the Niners in wild card too for the time being. If the Seahawks are wild card and the Niners won, as I said, it's the injuries.
I don't think the Seahawks are a wild card. I think they're trash too. They can't even beat fucking San Francisco. Fuck that shit.
All right. Let's go.
They might move up next week when they get to 1-1. There are gonna be a lot of movers and ups and downs next week for sure. You'll know after 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
But we know who's the fucking worst. All right, this next game will make the short guy in Denver happy. The Denver Broncos over the Titans.
I don't know if he's really that happy that the offenses were terrible in this game.
Bo did not look good.
Bo did. Mo Picks came back. The Mo Picks hate club is coming back. People hated on me. They doubted me. But guess what? The yards after catch merchant did not return. He looked terrible. But the problem is the Titans looked even worse. Oh, by the way, have fun with Dan Moore, $15 million guaranteed. That dude got wrecked by Nick Bonito. It's fine.
Yeah, he did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did.
Cam Ward is just like, oh my God. His dad was just sitting there flabbergasted because Calvin Ridley kept dropping every goddamn thing in sight. And not just that, his line couldn't fucking block. He was running for his goddamn life. And after, I believe, the 4th or 5th Calvin Ridley drop, Cam Ward's dad was just sitting there like this.
Oh, there we go. See, he's human. I knew it. Oh, my gosh. I
imagine. You ain't in Miami anymore, baby. It's
yeah, I think they're medium soda. They're either a medium soda trash or medium soda trash.
Yeah, their head coach didn't even know the rules of the game. He had the elbow equals 2 feet, and they never challenged it because he said,
that was a catch. Yeah, I was like, how do you not fucking challenge
Brian Daboll? Not Brian Daboll. Brian Callahan should have been fired last year. He was one of the 3 first-year coaches that should have been axed immediately. That dude has done nothing for me. He's not even good. And the Broncos are wild card. You've already put that on there.
Yeah, I was watching the game. I was watching the stream and watching Perner react, and I was like, 1 elbow equals 2 feet. Why is he not challenging that? And they just went up to the line and just fucking ran a play. I was like, what the fuck? How do you not know the rules of football?
I was choosing in between Tom's stream, Brandon's stream, and writing for Sports Ball with Red Zone up on the TV. So I got a little bit of all 4. That was my quad box. But we'll go to Phantom Observer before we continue on for $27.99 Canadian. So who should be clickbait punished this week? The 2 candidates are Scoots and 5 points since their teams lost. I suggest wearing a Danny Dimes Colts jersey as punishment, depending on who's more behind. I mean, either like Scooter has to give his Micah jersey to Tom, or he's got to buy a Micah Parsons Packers jersey. One of those two.
we got to think of some good punishments.
I am waiting on my Aaron Rodgers jersey's coming.
Gosh,
the only fans
having to wear a Danny Dimes.
I have to ward off the
jersey.
spirits with Aaron Rodgers.
I already have a fucking Saquon Barkley Eagles jersey that I cannot even wear. Like it's fucking.
It's haram. Like I have an Antonio Brown Buccaneers jersey. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's also hilarious.
I also have a Kenny Pickett Eagles jersey.
Yeah. I have a Tom Brady. No, I have a Tom Brady women's jersey. That one is fucking worthless.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like someday, like I keep saying this, like we should have like an auction of like our old like costumes and jerseys and donate the proceeds to a charity. I've always had that idea. Like I have some memorabilia I can auction off too. But 09 Scherzo for 5. Any chance Houston's O-line improves as the season goes on? I'm worried we'll rerun last year of totally misfiring offense and stunting CJ's growth. CJ's already calling out the offense. And my question is, like, I don't know if it's ready to be concerned about CJ Stroud just yet, but that O-line has not been good. They miss Joe Mixon. They miss him bad because that offense could do nothing. And I love me some Nick Chubb, but after 2 season-ending injuries, he's just not the same player, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when they lose that step, man. Yeah. It's just from injury. Like it's one thing when they just get old, but like
but it was just injuries. It was just like it was the knee injury, and he had a Lisfranc injury last year.
Yeah. When you can tell that their knee is like being held together by screws and fucking duct tape, you're like, all right, dude, that fucking sucks, man. Because they gave their whole life for the sport. Like the rest of everything is still what it was. It's just, their joints inside are fucked.
Yeah, you can't develop joints, bones, and ligaments. I mean, look at Alex Smith after he came back. It was quite obvious he was nowhere near the same player. I mean, it was a great he came back, but he just like his mobility was gone.
They should have started him in that playoff game, though.
Heineke was the guy like had mobility. I think.
Yeah.
And he didn't do too bad in that game.
No, he didn't.
Oddly enough. And Thomas Cherry, the Bills' comeback was great. However, I hope the defense picks it up because going for shootout every week isn't going to get it done. I mean, as I said, the Bills got lucky, but that's just because, as I said, Josh Allen's a fire god, and Josh Allen pretty much bailed out that like organization. He's both their savior and their crutch, if that makes any sense. Because he masks a lot of deficiencies in that Bills organization. It's going to hurt them come January, but at the same time, he's going to get you there if he's healthy.
Man, their defense better be worried. They gave a 40 they got ran over.
They got destroyed. Baltimore should have easily won that game, but they self-destructed. It's just that. Golden Hybrid, Tyreek, Metcalf, Ramsey, and Rodgers. Mike Tomlin would need some Xanax. Anyway, still as guys Super Bowl. Not just that, we just brought in Jabril Peppers, who just got arrested for, I believe, domestic violence last year. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let's bring in more cancer. Come on. Just bring in all the cancer. It's like so much cancer that it all just jams at the door. Let's bring in Tyreek. You know what? We need a wide receiver too. Fuck it. Let's
bring him in. Bring him in. You need him.
Bring it. Let's bring back Antonio Brown too. Come on.
What if the Cowboys trade for Reek?
I don't know about the Cowboys. They already have.
They have George Pickens.
Honestly, as I said, I think the Chiefs bring back Tyreek.
Yeah, I think so too.
It makes too much sense.
And then they would probably, they'll find something to give up for that.
Probably first-round pick, second-round pick. Yeah. It's not going to cost much.
No. Especially when you're already good, a first-round pick doesn't really mean much to you. It's a late-round pick anyways.
Jared Russell with a very good point here. Who helped Bryce's comeback last year? Adam Thielen. Who did they trade before week 1? Adam Thielen.
They're like trying to sabotage.
Adam Thielen.
Okay, but the thing is, like, if you can get anything for Adam Thielen at this point in his career, fucking take it. Like,
He
your team
revived
already
pretty well
sucks.
last year.
Yeah, he did. But like his value was never higher, right? It would never be higher than.
But they need him right now because Jalen Coker's hurt.
And I'm just saying, the Vikings were desperate to trade, so they got something back for Thielen, a guy that they're probably tanking to get a fucking decent wide receiver, but they
already have one, Tedderall McMillan.
God, geez, then what are the Panthers doing?
You tell me. Beast of Metal 1989
okay.
for 10 bones. Alexis Lafreudier's most notable moment was shooting a puck into his own net in the Eastern Conference Finals because he wanted to make James Laser brain dull and look bad, but he had to sabotage Tsar Igor to do it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was an accident. Lions Packers.
Lions Packers. Wow. I mean, the Packers look pretty legit. I'm not going to lie. They just suffocated the shit out of the Lions.
Division.
I mean, the Packers are insufferable, but absolutely justified with how they played, with how they made Detroit look like they were in their Matt Patricia days again, and just everyone just flipping out about how the Lions offense has just lost a bunch of steps. I think it's wise to say the Packers have overtaken the top of that division for the time.
Yeah.
That was a statement, what they made.
In one game.
Well, Anthony Volpe fucked up again. Great.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. And as I said, the Lions are still wild card for the time being, but they need to get it together and fast.
All right. Strouds versus Rams. Boy, this is an ugly game.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, but the Rams still looked pretty good. I mean, they're a sleeper team. The offense had some trouble, but the Texans defense is pretty legit, so I'm not going to put much stock into it. Congratulations on Stafford for getting 60,000 yards in the ultimate stat pad for brilliant stuff.
Yeah, stat pad for
60,000 yards passing. I mean, that's respectable. And not just that, too. You have to consider.
Are the Texans going to win the division?
I still think so, but it's up for the taking. It is anyone's division right now. Except Tennessee, except the Titans. The Titans look like shit.
Yeah, Titans look bad.
Yeah, the problem is if the Colts win the division, I'm going to be seeing that really bad Colts song about like this is our Colts, this is our team. It's like that one. It's just like a really bad earworm, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why is this song on my timeline? They're bringing that dude into Colts halftime shows, and it's like it's their earworm, and it's just. I don't know what's worse, that song or Here We Go. I think Here We Go might be
Which
worse.
one's Here We Go?
Here we
go.
But like it's fucking terrible.
It's
supposed to be like it's Pittsburgh.
No, you know what the worst? You know what the worst song is?
What?
San Diego loves the Padres. San Diego loves the Padres.
Actually, the worst one is That's What's In, and that destroyed the Padres.
Oh yeah,
they haven't gotten back there since.
That's what's in. That's what's in. Yeah.
That one with terrible. A bunch of like Latino men just sitting there like trying to be hip. It was so bad.
Or what was that Commanders one? Hip hip or left hand?
Who are we? The Commanders.
So dumb.
It's bad, dude.
All right, let's finish out the games and then just do supers. Yep. Ravens Bills in the game of the century so far, the game of the season. I don't know who's going to top that. I would definitely put both teams as Super Bowl contenders.
Ravens, I have doubts, especially with how they keep choking like that. Because once again, Super Bowl teams, they find a way to win those games. They find a way to bury their opponent. They're up by 15 with that time left. Fourth down, you have a cavalcade of errors even before that point. Missed interceptions, fucking up on a punt downing, which forces a touchback at 19 yards. Jair Alexander was burnt fucking toast all goddamn game long. And once again, it's just John Harbaugh proves that he is to Mike Tomlin as Mike Tomlin is to John Harbaugh. And a lot of people are starting to zone in on him, and justifiably. So, I mean, for the time being, until they get together, they're division to me.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough.
They had a statement win in the palm of their hand. And they fucked it up.
Yeah,
they have blown.
They could have put that shit away
than anybody else in that time frame. I think it's like something like Harbaugh's blown like 17 double-digit leads or something like that.
I saw a thing. Yeah, I saw a thing on Twitter.
Which I get. You have to be good to be at that point, but still, that's inexcusable.
Yeah, I saw. Where is it? It was on the Twitters. It was a diagram. I don't know if I bookmarked it.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
No, I didn't say that.
This is bull.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Demonetized. What's up, baby? We're back to being demonetized.
Slam the penis in the car door. I mean, we're over an hour in, so maybe they don't get it yet.
Yeah. All right. Bears, Vikings. Where are the Bears? And
they trash. They trash.
The Bears are fucking medium soda trash or trash?
They're just trash. They just trash.
Okay.
And it's funny trash.
Like team. Yeah, JJ McCarthy looked good.
Well, JJ McCarthy looked terrible for 3 quarters, but then he like kind of slapped it together. It's just, you know what?
He slapped
manage the game. It's what he did in Michigan. Yep. Just game manage. That's all he has to do in Minnesota.
Yeah. He had just that touchdown run too.
Yep.
Yeah,
he did.
He changed the game. He flipped it on its head.
Honestly, what flipped the game was that miss by Santos. And also Caleb Williams being Caleb Williams. I mean, Caleb Williams is Kyler Murray with fingernail painting. That's really what like he is a cock tease.
He's gay Kyler Murray. Okay, I get it. Well, I hear what you're saying. He's taller, semi better looking, and on grinder.
Yeah, buddy. So let's go over this little chat right here. Take pictures, snap it up, and yell at us.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
Do what you got to do. And while you do that, we'll go over some sopas. See, like I don't have to take water breaks. I'm like this little bitch right here. David G. Yeah, suck my dick. And not the 99% and the 1%. How's that sound? Are the Dolphins worse than their 2019 tank? That team was at least trying to be bad. If Tua is as bad as he was yesterday, I think they're worse. Because that 2019 team had Ryan Fitzpatrick, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Didn't Brian Flores sue because that team was like
because
basically the team was so bad. Brian Flores sued them. He was like, "You guys set me up for failure," basically, and he was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna sue you."
Yeah, and I'm just gonna win and fuck you over. And Quentin Johnston Jefferson Williams, the legend himself, 579-2. Kelsey got bitch slapped by a tart. And the KC Swifts went down. I know it's only week 1, but I'm going to savor this for as long as I can. I mean, yeah, true. V-Man 29397. Tree, is Armand Membu that gold, or is TJ Watt getting old? Got to say that was a great game, and I'm glad my Jets have an offense. We just need a secondary. Armand Membu was pretty good. I mean, I didn't hear his name a lot. He contained TJ Watt for the most part. I think he was excellent. So I would say that's more on Membu, if I'm going to say so myself.
Fair enough.
Bailey Reichert for 5 bones. Tyreek hasn't had a catch over 30 yards since week 1 of last year. Dude is washed and is a quitter. Can't believe Miami kept him after he set him out. I'm surprised they kept him too, because honestly, I thought that, because like the dude's a cancer.
Tyreek has had more arrests on the way to work than he has had catches of over 30 yards.
Yep, correct.
In the last year.
I agree. It's just been kind of a pain in the ass.
He used to be the fucking automatic. You could fucking lay $10 on a Tyreek Hill anytime fucking touchdown, and that fucker would get that shit for you. Now you bet against his ass.
I bet so, man.
So basically, Tyreek is perfect for the Steelers.
Yeah, I would say so, probably.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like, oh, great, fuck. That's why I didn't want Aaron Rodgers, because like that's going to lead to the drama. But the problem is, it's just how we go. It's just how we go. Crew Kid 52. At this point, a Giants fan, I'd settle for depressingly mid, because then at least there'd be some fucking progress. You know what gets you to mid, my friends? Not Joe Judge, but this guy right here, Jake Moody. The terrorist.
Jacob Mahmoudi.
Yes, Mahmoudi.
Mahmoudi. I will miss the towers. I will save the society, but lose the game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very true. And we'll go to Christopher Brickner for 5 bones. Browns fans are too quick to rush to doom and gloom. They look much better compared to week 1 in 2024. Overall, Browns look competent, better than 2024. They just need a fucking kicker. That Schmidt guy fucking sucks. If they have a kicker, they win. Let's go, Nick Shannon. Words of wisdom for my Bella Browns fans. Like we have the yin and the yang. Don't watch football this year. Just cling to Ohio State as hard as you can. It's the total opposite. It's like one, be optimistic, one, be pessimistic. Magic of football. And Christopher Brickner, what'd you think of Flacco? He managed the offense and picked apart the Bengals D, so far better than Watson. I was going to say the same thing, better than Watson. If only the receivers didn't drop balls, the interceptions weren't his fault. And he also didn't have a kicker. That's the real problem. Over-enthusiastic intern Caleb gifted a membership. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. And the Yankees are imploding again. This is great. Truly great. Ruben Lozano, CJ from week 1 equals the next David Carr. I mean, not just David Carr. It's just anything else in general. Like it was pretty gnarly. Like I there's a time to get worried about CJ Stroud, but I don't know if it's now. I think it's everyone else around him. Christopher Brickner, tree I recommend, but the position of kicker for locale of the week. I disagree. Chris Boswell. I've never seen so many missed PATs and easy field goals in 1 week before. I mean, there'll be more. As I said, Chris Boswell. That's the problem. And he's going to get injured, and I'm going to be pretty pissed. I know how this goes. Christopher Brickner, I was upset with the Browns kicker, but I felt better after half the NFL had kicking problems. What the hell? So many games changed because of missed PAT and field goals, including the Browns game. I feel like you guys are the worst kicker of them all. Him and Mahmoudi. DFL Church. You guys are fun to watch. Enjoy both your content. Thank you, sir. Go Pack Go and extended Christian Watson. I saw that 1 year, I believe.
Yeah, smart move.
Minnesota Sports Junkie. When do we get concerned about CJ Stroud? When he actually gets a line.
Yeah.
So that's my concern. Like I think there is a chance to be concerned. Well, the Pirates got a home run. Tommy Pham. Yay.
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be concerned about Stroud as a Texan.
I'm concerned about his line and his running.
Right.
Game.
If you don't put a line in front of him, he's going to go to another team that has a line. Like you're going to run him out of town, and then he's going to go to a team with a line, and then he's going to show you how good he fucking is, you know, because he's done it without much help.
Oh, yeah. His rookie year was fucking magical.
Yeah.
And it's not like a fluke rookie year.
No.
Not like a Mac Jones. Oops, sorry. And Christopher Brickner. I think the Bears tried to kick the ball out of the back of the end zone to force the Vikings to run a play before 2 minutes, get 2 timeouts and save 40 seconds. Here's the problem. Cairo Santos doesn't have the leg to do that.
No,
he should have just kicked it out of bounds.
Kicked it out of bounds. Yeah. It doesn't matter field position. You would have gotten the ball back with, say, you would have had 2 timeouts. You could have got the ball back with 1:30, like on your 20.
Exactly.
That would have been very doable.
Ooh,
oh, hey, Russ.
Russell Wilson, the legend himself. Raise your hand if you played worse than Daniel Jones this week. Me.
My stream was worse than Daniel Jones. I'll tell you that.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Sean Albert, if the Clippers weren't eligible for legacy of failure, then they definitely are now. Fuck Uncle Dennis. I mean, I'm working on it, just to let you know. So there are a couple legacy of failures. I just haven't had a chance to really dig them, but they are being worked on. Trust me on this. 3 for 5. Is this the first time we're getting 2 greatest games for 1 week? I believe so. First Cowboys, Eagles, and now Bills, Ravens. Triple locale of the week already. Just duo for Jalen Carter and the Ravens. Tonester 869. Mike McDonald became Chicken McDonald when he should have gone for it 4th and literal inches that they called 4th and 1. Myers could have snapped it and dove forward and got the first down. He couldn't have predicted that Tariq Woolen would have become burnt toast. I think that was the problem. I think he was trusting his defense there.
Yeah.
Take the points, take the lead. I think that's what he was aiming for. Adam Dubb for 5. JJ's 4th quarter performance greater than anything Chodsworth Stroud Jr. has done in the pros. Did you see his game against Tampa Bay? Fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Now Vikings fans are getting fucking stuff.
Yeah. You're getting a little cocky about JJ. He's good. He's not.
JJ McCarthy sucked the first 3 quarters, dude. He sucked the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
He did well in the 4th. Don't get me wrong. But here's the problem. I mean, it's good to be in the clutch, but you know who else was pretty good in the clutch? Kenny Pickett. He was terrible the first 3 quarters too. Just putting it out there. And Christopher Brickner, somehow the Browns didn't have the worst AFC North loss this week. It looked like the Browns' loss was embarrassing, but the Ravens said, hold my beer. Dolphins were probably the worst, I would say. They just looked dead.
They looked terrible. Terrible.
I mean, with the Ravens, you could at least point to positives like King Henry still rumbling and Lamar. God's butt monkey. This week's random NFL player from the past. Barry, never a discouraging word. Also, who wins in a fist fight, Dan Campbell or Mike Vrabel? I feel like Dan Campbell fights dirty.
Oh, yeah. Dan Campbell would definitely fight dirty. Mike Vrabel, probably the better athlete, better fighter. But, yeah, Campbell would, like, bite your leg or something.
No, he would literally just, like, do, like, a bunch of, like, illegal low blow moves. He'd bring in, like, a crowbar or a steel chair. And
they both probably know. It'd be a good fight. I'll tell you that.
Would.
But they'd probably, like, strain a back muscle or something fighting.
Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, they're built, though. They could still play if they wanted to. 3 for 5. Like, if they come in on, like, a men's league or a pickup game, they're fucking mauling people.
Yeah, oh, my God.
At this rate, commies are steamrolling Dolphins in Madrid in a few weeks without trying. Spain doesn't deserve the Dolphins, the Saints of the AFC. And actually, that's disingenuous and insulting to the Saints. The Saints have won a championship in recent history. BW Games. Hi, guys. I'm not going to be able to make it until after my class since I get out at 8:45, but I'll still try to come and show support. Dude, I'm just glad you made it here, my man. No need to show up. This is going to be on replay as well, so don't feel bad.
I feel sorry for you. Yeah. If you're watching this on replay.
Well, you can. Here's the thing: if you're on replay, you can fast forward. Just get rid of the.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
like when the parts you're talking about,
times I
starfish. Well, we'll fast forward about 5 minutes. That's when you know to stop.
That's fine.
Nick Mann for 10. Monday showed why the game's in 4 quarters, not 3. I've seen worse Bears games, and the Vikings are a good team. However, I'm tired of having to experience Brian Flores whip out his big blitzing cock. If it works on guys, it's just going to keep blitzing. It's like, oh yeah, you can stop 4 guys. Guess what? I'm going to rush 6.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Eventually you handle it, but like if you're not ready, if you don't face overwhelming pressure all the time, it can get unnerving. What you got to do as a quarterback, just look for where the blitz is coming from and throw to that area because somebody's open over there.
Yep. Either there or in one-on-one coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And the hockey gentleman, but did the Falcons slam it in the car door? Yes, sir, they did, especially a young boy.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
So I want to say one real quick thing. Special shout out to Kellen Moore, who also slammed his penis in the car door in the first half because he didn't use any of his timeouts. He's saving them for an appetizer at Chili's.
He went to the Matt Eberflus School of Time Management.
Mm-hmm. He played not to get blown out. Christopher Brickner, somehow Tua turned the ball over, returned. Oh, he returned with a vengeance.
That's an original joke.
And I like Tua Tagovailoa, but that was bad.
Mm-hmm. Famous Jameis.
Christopher Brickner. Hey, man, he's running with a marathon session. Let's go. It was cool to see the Chargers special teams play for Oklahoma on Saturday. Seriously, Oklahoma special team tried to give Michigan the win that day. Yeah, well, which special teams are we talking about? We talking about like 2011 Chargers special teams? Because that team would give it away. Drew Kashal is a Hawks fan, ready for another season of mid.
You get ready for it.
Well, we're playing the Steelers this week, so, I mean, you better get ready.
Mm-hmm. Be prepared for that shit.
We're going to be insufferable if we win. Nick Burris for 5. I'm being terrorized by the Caliban. Cam Moore's dad looked like he was going to pass out watching the game. Welcome to the club, buddy. Oh, dude, with this.
Oh, there we go. See, he's human.
He looks like he's going to keel over and
my gosh, I imagine.
He's so done. He's just like, what the fuck?
He's like,
who they got out there with my kid? I don't know.
Calvin Ridley,
like
who I would bet if he had the under on receptions because he dropped a lot of balls.
Yeah, he did.
And he has a history. Tucker White 94. Is it just me or has the quality of play in the NFL gotten progressively worse? It's not just you, dude. It depends. I mean, I feel like the problem is like it's
the good teams are good and the bad. Yeah.
Bad
overall,
bad. I think the problem is too. It's just like very rapid fire, which forces a lot more mistakes.
I mean, MLB
because it
is
used to be
pretty
very
diluted.
conservative, traditional. You could be safe, just do
Mhm.
your job. But now it's just bang, 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 and you need a different set of player for that.
Yeah, it's becoming a lot like college football, where they're just
And
waiting for
here's
the
the
good
problem.
matchups, and then overall, some teams are just trash, but people
Yeah.
are watching it. You know,
Yeah, the NFL's king.
Everyone's gonna
I don't
watch it.
agree with what the NFL's done. I mean, I feel like the product has gotten worse over the last
Yeah,
10
they're
years. because-
shitifying it.
Yeah, it's just they're doing it for the sake of expanding their brand internationally, which
Well, luckily
hasn't
they
really
haven't.
worked because that
Right.
YouTube thing only had 1 million like foreign like viewers.
Yeah, luckily they've only added. They haven't added any more teams, but they will. You know,
They
gonna get
will.
up
They'll
to
add more teams.
36.
They'll add more games. They'll add more playoff spots.
They're gonna get up to 36, man,
and they're gonna
then
have
that's
more
gonna
like
be a-
bullshit ref ball, and it's
Mhm. Yeah,
it's
you're
gonna
gonna
get
see
real.
a massive dilution of talent for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we already have. I mean, with all the injuries by week 12, 13, it's going to be unrecognizable. It always is. And Tucker White 94, as I ask as a hockey newbie, do the Nashville Predators have anybody you consider a generational talent? Fuck no. You have good players, but not generational talents. Nor close. I don't think the Predators have even had like a generational talent in their history. The closest guy
You
is
know, the Roman Yossi. Yeah,
I mean, he's a
Roman Yossi.
franchise defenseman. I wouldn't call him generational, though.
Or Pekka, but Pekka was,
Pekka.
you know,
Like they're not generational. Like they're franchise guys,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
call them
yeah.
generational.
yeah, you wouldn't
Shea
call,
Weber, like I call him franchise, but not generational.
Yeah. PK Subban was not generational. We all know
Yeah,
that.
he was franchise at one point, but he was not
Yeah.
generational.
No.
Notorious, break out the rompers. Oh boy. Fat guy, little cud. Jared Froman, Yankees bullpen implosion alert. Oh, dude, everyone loves the Yankees imploding. What are you talking about? I love how they have just both how Anthony Volpe and Devin Williams. If you say those names in the Bronx, it's like you've summoned the Antichrist.
Mhm.
It is so bad. Look, we'll take Anthony Volpe on the Pirates. You just got to take on like a trash prospect from like a reliever. We'll take on Anthony Volpe for you. It's okay. He's just like, it's just in his own head. I think that's the problem.
Oh, this is crazy stat right here.
And Bailey Reichert, Ryan Fitzpatrick was their leading rusher in 19. Yeah. I mean, I think Ajayi was hurt that year, if I remember correctly.
That was brutal.
That's
collapsing.
Yep.
It's possible.
Well, we'll see. Wild dog. That Cardinals game was way too close for comfort. As I said, they played ugly.
Yeah.
They got lucky they played the Saints.
Mets are getting their asses kicked. Great.
Bragging rights sports. The sports gods trolled Baltimore in the worst way possible. If Shohei was in right field in the ninth inning, Charm City as a whole gets lolcow of the week. Not really. You had that walk-off with Basayo on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So you traded that, like, laughing at the Dodgers for being laughed at for the Ravens. I think they would trade, like, offset that every time.
Yeah.
Did you see the Dodgers blew another no-hitter with Tanner Scott?
Yeah.
Like, that dude's become the Antichrist in his own right. Like, it's like I don't know if there's a single Dodgers free agent this past year that's done well.
No.
I mean, Roki Sasaki's been a mess. Like, he hasn't been healthy. Like, he's regressed big time.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Hines. Oh, look, the Jets and Giants found a way to shit the bed in both of their openers. What a fucking surprise. Exasperated sarcasm intensifies. Instinctive 30. Nothing to see here, just the greatest tank going through New Orleans. Cue the music. We're not draft the QB with the number 1 overall pick. I'll bring out the tank for you guys. Do I have a tank out here? No, I don't, but I do have a jingle. First pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select 50 more years of Mickey Loomis.
Well, that's what the Giants would do. Mm-hmm.
They did it for Gettleman, too. They did do it for Gettleman. What do you think they let him retire with dignity? 3 for 5. I don't know if it'll happen, but one of the wild card names this year should be 49ers versus Commies. Quinn versus Shanahan. We will then know the culprit of 28 to 3. It was Shanahan.
It was Shanahan.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn was part of it, but Shanahan was the big piece. And for Breckner, what if the Ravens lose to the Browns this week? I laugh hysterically.
It's not going to happen.
I hope so. And Golden Hybrid. Tree's a Yanks fan. I beg you to do a video on Cashman and or Boone. I did one 2 years ago. It's like the Steelers. The standard is the standard.
The standard is the standard.
Well, I mean, the Yankees are kind of like the Steelers, but the Yankees have had more playoff success, which is the sad part.
You want to close with the immaculate gritty?
That we can do. Let's do some immaculate gritty with the pity. Boom, ba boom, 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 boom. Do you have the gritty up, or do I have to get that up?
Let's get it up.
All right, tell you what, let's get that shit up. Let's remove this. Let's move that up. Tell you what, let's get my fat asses out of the way here.
Golden Hybrid says Yankees may have different standards, but yeah.
We're speaking of Yankees. They're on the grid. Yankees, Detroit.
Curtis Granderson.
Grandy man, not bad. Trying to think of a. Oh, I know one. Phil Koch.
Phil Koch. Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yankees,
Yankee
Toronto.
and a Blue Jay.
Kind of Falefa, Tulowitzki, a Jimmy Key.
Jimmy Key. Yeah, that's a good one.
No, let's do Jimmy Key. Why not?
Yeah.
3%. Yankee and an Angel. Ooh, Vernon Wells.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's do Vernon Wells.
Okay.
2%. And an Angel and Dodgers.
Some guy named Shohei Ohtani.
Oral Hershiser. Did he play for the
that's
Angels?
A good one. Oh, I don't know. I think one of the Weavers, right? Reggie Jackson was never.
Reggie Jackson, no.
For Yankees.
Yeah.
Angels, yes.
Yeah.
L.A. Angel. Someone.
Angel and a Dodger. Kenley Jansen. That's your easy one.
Yes. Albert Poole. Oh, Raul Mondesi, I believe.
Mondesi, you are correct. Mondesi was an Angel.
Nice.
Because he left the Pirates. He defected for God knows what reason, then popped up on the Angels. Sean Green for the Angels, Blue Jay or Dodgers, Blue Jays. That's an easy one, but let's think someone else. Justin Turner.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. I'm trying to think someone a little more obscure. Did Tony Fernandez ever play for the Dodgers?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Yeah, he played for the Padres, not the Dodgers. Ooh, Alomar, I don't think ever played for the Dodgers.
Nope, did not.
David Price. That's an easy one. Trying to think of Paul Quantrill. Did he ever? I feel like he played for the Blue Jays. I don't know if he played for the Dodgers. He played for the Yankees. I know that for a fact. Actually, would have been a good one for Yankees. Blue Jays.
Oh, Mondesi also played for the Blue Jays and Dodgers. I forgot about that.
Not bad.
Did
Graham Lloyd ever play for the Blue Jays?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That would have been a good Yankees Blue Jay or Yankees Dodger one too.
Paul Molitor was never a Dodge.
No, Molitor was never a Dodge. No, never was. I'm trying to think of someone more obscure, like a bullpen arm or something along those lines. Ooh, Ross Stripling.
Okay.
1%.
Nice. All right, Dodgers, LA, or Detroit, LA.
David Price.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, Kenta Maeda. That's an easy one.
Was Cespedes? No.
No, Cespedes was never a Dodger. Did Magley ever play for the Dodgers? Yeah, Gibson. Kirk Gibson would be a good one.
Yeah, but that one's going to be a high one.
24. We can do
Kyle,
some easy.
Was Kyle Farnsworth ever a Dodger? Oh, you went with Kirk Gibson.
Yeah.
Pitched one game for Detroit. Farnsworth did pitch for the Tigers.
Mike Maroff. Blue Jays pitched for one game. Ramon Ortiz. He played very briefly. He got a career-ending injury.
Gosh.
And the Angels pitched one game. How about Sam Bachman?
Not anymore. That was good. We got that shit. Okay,
the only problem was Gibson. Let's do some footballs. Then we do a couple others here. Bailey Reichert. I made my season bet of Allen over 27.5 passing tutties and Baker over 29.5 passing tutties. G&T over 7.5 rushing TDs and Hurts over 12.5 rushing TDs. Like it?
Is that a parlay or?
I think it's a parlay. I think it's a parlay.
You got a shot. You started.
Yeah, I mean, Baker's going to be a bit of an ask for pass.
Be tough.
Yeah. But I think you could do it. Browns and Saints. Ooh. Fancy.
There's a quarterback.
Oh yeah. Trying to think who that
was
quarterback
our
is.
running back?
A couple running backs. Did Duke Johnson? Did he ever? I don't think he ever played for the Saints.
No, Duke. He never played. Luke McCown. That's a good one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Luke McCown would be a good one.
Yep.
Let's go Eagles.
Ooh,
Doug Peterson.
Hoyer.
Doug Peterson's the easy one. Hoyer.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Doug Peterson. Go with that one. But no, that's actually easy.
Yeah, 2%. It's not bad.
Okay. And then Browns and Rams. Ooh.
Interesting. Oh, John Johnson.
John Johnson. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Oh, Steelers. You should clean up on this.
Steelers, Rams. Mike Jones. Just gotta make sure I get the right Mike Jones. Steelers, Eagles. Sean Morey. Special team gunner. And Steelers, Saints. Ooh. Fred McAfee.
Wow. Undrafted for these is going to be tough, right?
Shouldn't be that tough. I mean, Garrett Hartley.
Steve Gleason.
Drafted. Eagle undrafted.
Was Todd Pinkston drafted?
He was a first rounder. Sean Morey actually would have been a good one there.
Okay.
But trying to think who else would be a good.
Freddie Mitchell, was he drafted?
He was a first rounder.
Okay.
It's
got to be like.
Oh, there's a couple. It's just you got to find special teams gunners, punters, kickers, stuff along those lines.
You're right.
That's how you find the guys.
Kickers are undrafted too.
Jason Peters.
There you go.
And the Rams undrafted. I mean, there are a couple guys you can find pretty much undrafted in that category. Greg Zuerlein.
What?
Crap, he was drafted.
Greg Zuerlein was drafted?
He was. I didn't know that. Huh.
Fucking dumbass. Yeah. Kirk Warner.
Well, Warner's super easy. Kidding me?
Yeah. Just any kicker, right?
Case Keenum.
There we go. Finally. Okay, now do your hawk.
And Adam's first chair. What did I do to deserve this?
All right, do the hawktism.
Pakdoku. Let's go. All right, Rangers.
All right, Rangers and
this
CBJ.
This is your category, man. Rangers, Columbus. No, Marcia So wasn't a Ranger. He played in the minor league system. He never actually played in the NHL.
Marion
Gaborik. Dubinsky.
That's a good one.
Rick
Brian
Nash.
Dubinsky. But I don't have any obscure
ones.
I'm
trying to think. I'm trying to find an obscure one. I'm trying to think of an obscure one here. Gavrikov, but Gavrikov hasn't played yet. I'll come back to this one. Rangers, Shorks. A couple interesting ones you can do here. Brian Mullen.
Oh, that's a good one. Nice.
2 teams played in his career for El Rangerinos. A bunch of different ones you can pick here. John Hlavak. Kings, good. 2 teams played in his career. Corey Millen. Phillies, 2 teams played career.
Michael Delzato.
That's a pretty good one. Chris Vandevelde.
Yeah, somebody weird. Yeah.
That's a weird one. That's a super
shark
weird one,
and a flyer. Is that Joe Thornton? No,
not Joe Thornton. That's Boston, dude. Boston, shark and a flyer. You're looking at someone like what's his name? Crap. The guy who had cancer. I forget his name.
Ricci?
No, Ricci would be one, but I'm trying to think of someone else.
That's what Andy Krosick was saying. Who's the guy that had cancer?
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of.
But not
Oscar Lindblom. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's right.
Sharks and Kings. Bunch of different guys you can think here.
A lot of overlap, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap here, especially with guys that play in their system, both Sharks and Kings. Dursey, I don't think he ever played for the Sharks. Trying to think who else was like more or less kind of like a half in between guy. Huh. Is there a bunch of guys who have always crossed over between
There's
both?
a bunch of guys.
Exactly. Always a bunch of guys. Always all the guys. The guys upon guys upon guys. Let's go Marty McSorley.
Okay.
Kings and Jackets. Jack Johnson, Jeff Carter, Vladislav Gavrikov, Korpisalo. 10%. I thought it'd be less. Jackets in Philly. Oh, there's some easy ones here. Voracek, Scott Hartnell.
Yeah. He's an enforcer
Cam
for
Atkinson.
a long time. Yeah. Oh, that's an old. Yeah, that's an old.
Yeah,
school,
that's not a super big one.
All right, this one's gonna fuck you because there's not much overlap between.
Exactly. The Jackets, you only have 25 years, and most of those guys are probably going to be fringe players. Jamie Pusher. Oh, he actually did. Shit. Okay, I got it. Let's go.
Nice. You got
That's
it.
weak sauce for me, man. Weak sauce.
Wow, that's pretty good. All right, we made it through our first tier maker. I will hold on. I'll show it up for one more time. There
we go. And I'll add that up real quick. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, any comments before you go, sir? Are there any
the
the Giants suck, and do you miss this guy yet,
Fuck
sir?
you.